The last of the bending mechanics is airbending. And airbending says exile target something. Usually it's non-land permanent. Sometimes they specify creature. And while it's exiled, its owner may pay 2 to cast it rather than its mana cost. So you can do this to your stuff. You can do this to your opponent's stuff. And yeah, another mechanic that's like, that's interesting. What am I doing with this? One of the first things that comes to mind whenever you have a blinking effect is using enter the battlefield effects again, or triggering a leave the battlefield effect. So something like Momo Playful Pet has a leave the battlefield effect. Single white mana for a 1/1 flying vigilance. When it leaves, you either make a food, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature you control, or scry 2. Another example is just any cheap creature with an enter the battlefield effect. Invasion reinforcements, 1 and a white for a 1/1 has flash. When it enters, make a 1/1 ally token. So yeah, you might want to do this proactively. You might also want to do this reactively. You can protect your own creatures if you're already in a pretty good spot and you're like, okay, well, I'll leave up this airbending card and my opponent has removal and I can save my creature. I think one of the coolest things you can do is airbend sagas. So there are sagas in this set. And what you can do, if you have an instant speed airbend card, which a lot of them are, is in response to the last chapter, you can airbend it, and then you get to recast it for 2 mana. So that can be a pretty powerful value engine there.